Yes, happy 713 Day. So we're posing the question right now. If there was a Mount Rushmore of Houston, Texas, who are the 4 people you'd put up there? Who are 4 people that really represent H-Town all the way? So the phone number is
713. Duh.
Yeah.
390-KRVE. And if you're just tuning in, you're just waking up, you're just joining us for the first time today, we celebrate July 13 because it's 713 Day. It's all H-Town all the time, all through the day on KRVE. And go to our website, krve.com. There is a link there where you can donate to kids' meals to help feed 713 children today in food insecure areas. We love kids' meals. Find out more about their charity on our website, krbe.com. Now, listen, I've even just been scribbling off the top of my head. There's so many categories of Mount Rushmores.
Right.
So many categories.
It's subjective.
Yes,
Let's just base it on. We can go around the table here.
Well,
Let's take some calls
Natalia
first.
because Natalia has one contribution of the 4 that I think a lot of people have texted us about. We can build around that. Hi, Natalia. Good morning.
Hey, y'all. How are you?
Hi.
Hey, great.
Happy 713 Day. Who you got?
So the first person that came to my mind was Mattress Mac. I feel like that's the most iconic person.
Yep. I'd have to say
ever.
that's on my list as well, for sure.
Yeah.
Who?
100%. I don't think there's anybody better.
Well, think about it. When the city has faced tragedy, other people kept their doors closed. He did not. Mm-hmm. He welcomed people in. He housed people when they lost everything during the hurricane.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I just think that, he embodies everything of Houston, coming together, the spirit, Astros,
Well, he
everybody
definitely
knows who he is.
He makes himself nationally known with those bets.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's how people know there's this guy in Houston who bets a ton of money on sports.
Look, nobody's perfect, but he is a great representation of Houston, Texas.
But you got to build somebody around him. He's got to have 3 friends up there. Who else are you going to throw up there with Mattress Mac?
So I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, J.J. Watt is also pretty iconic. He also embodies that, Houston
for
strong feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got.
Lizzo, add
Mattress
Lizzo.
Mac and J.J. Watt.
Put J.J. Watt, Mattress Mac, Lizzo,
Is that
and
your
Beyonce.
list? Is that your list, Roula?
Well, I have lots of lists, but I'm just throwing those out to complete her start. There's lots of lists.
Yeah.
If I wanted
I
to do
would take
just
Beyonce,
music,
too.
if I did just music, it would be Beyonce, Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion, Bun B. Or it
What
could
about
be,
Paul Wall?
Well, I'm saying then you go Bun B, Paul Wall. People are saying, oh God, where was it on text?
So many endless.
Yeah, we have a lot of local Houston rappers you could put up there. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Then you've got
Slim
different
Thug.
categories. Slim Thug, that's what I'm trying to think of. Thank you, Kevin. Then I'm thinking for sports, Olajuwon Drexler. You've got
Altuve.
Okay, well,
Altuve.
let's go around the table. To you personally, who really strikes a chord with you? I would have to say, for sure, Altuve, most lovable guy in Houston sports, I think. Even more so than J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt, he lives in Wisconsin
But
now.
J.J. Watt did
He did
so
a lot
much
for
our
Houston.
city.
I'm not
He did
taking
a lot,
anything away
really.
from him. But
Yeah,
Altuve,
I keep him even on that
and
one.
I would have to say Akeem Olajuwon. I mean, a lot of people don't realize all the good, all that he poured back into this community. He's not the kind of person that brags about it.
Right.
He's a silent donator. Obviously, Mattress
Donor, you
Mac.
mean?
Yeah.
Or donor.
Donor. Yeah.
Donator? Is that a word?
Donor.
Chingo Bling.
I came up with a new word. Donator.
Donator.
Donor. And then, of course, I think Bun B.
Yeah.
He does a lot. He does
So
a lot.
Michael
for the community.
Strahan. So I made a list of all these celebrities. How would you categorize them? We've got Michael Strahan. We've got Jim Parsons. We've got Chandra Wilson from Grey's Anatomy. We've got Jose Altuve, Akeem Olajuwon, Drexler, Biggio, Bagwell, J.J. Watt, Earl Campbell, Dennis Quaid, Patrick Swayze, Farrah Fawcett, Lizzo, Bun B, Megan Thee Stallion. We said Beyonce already. We got Kelly Rowland. Kenny Rogers was born here. People are texting me Kenny Rogers. I had to look that up.
Kenny Rogers was born in Houston?
Yeah, a lot of people are born in Houston,
know
but
that.
I think you have to have some time. Jennifer Garner was born in Houston, but she only lived here 3 years, and they moved to West Virginia.
Oh, that's true.
Alexis Bledel actually was born in Houston and went through her schooling here, and then she went on to
What
Hollywood.
about the Zellwegers?
Renee Zellweger?
Renee
Yes,
Zellweger.
and Katie, correct.
Who's her
Renee,
sister?
and was it her cousin, or who else do we have there?
Bobby Zellweger.
Bobby
I
Zellweger.
haven't heard that character in a while.
My sister.
You want to go old school Houston? You've got Marvin Zindler, who was a very famous
Marvin
personality for
Zindler,
years.
Eyewitness News.
And for those that don't know who Marvin Zindler was, he was quite the personality on ABC 13 News. He wore these blue tinted glasses and had this very white
powdered
toupee.
wig. Yeah.
And he was very loud. In the end, if I said, Roula Christie for Eyewitness News, his was Marvin Zindler, eyewitness news.
And he became,
like he would scream that. He did the restaurant reports.
Hi.
He became globally famous because The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas was based on his exploits.
It's a movie with Dolly Parton, and it was him.
And a play.
It was Marvin who busted up that chicken
LaGrange,
ranch.
the chicken ranch.
Google him.
Chicken ranch. You got to Google him. And actually, there's a really interesting story. When he passed away, Sam,
Yeah.
they were doing a story overseas. I don't know if it was a military story or what. And they were trying to get from point A to point B. And the soldiers that were hiding out saw the blue glasses and the white wig. And they're like, oh my God, Marvin Zindler's here. It was like in the middle of the desert somewhere because the blue glasses and the white wig.
Stick out.
Selena Gomez, all that on that list.
Didn't Hillary Duff live here for a while?
She did, but I don't know how many years it counts for us to count them for a Mount Rushmore situation. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying she should be, but
Oh, Nolan Ryan.
Nolan
Ryan, of course, yes.
Nolan Ryan beef.
If you want to go like more like, we've got like different categories in like the food scene. You've got like these pioneers of like the food scene that put us on the map in the culinary world with James Beard Awards and stuff. That's getting into
Yeah, but
the
most
foodie
people don't
world, like Chris
realize
Shepherd and that.
who the fancy chefs are.
No.
Well, I think
I
that you
couldn't
have
tell you any of
enough.
What
But
about
you're also not a foodie though. Foodies
Sam
really know their
Houston?
people. Who is it?
Oh, you're going old school.
Sam
the man who the city's named after.
Sam Houston.
He's already got a statue in Huntsville.
Oh,
He needs
that's
more.
him?
Yeah.
Who did your wife think it
Oh
was?
my God, my ex-wife, we used to drive when we would drive to Dallas. She goes, oh, look, there's George Washington. I'm like, why has George Washington got a cane in Texas? That's Sam Houston. So every time we drove by it, I'd rub her nose in it. I'd say, oh, look, it's Abe Lincoln. Oh, look, it's Ben Franklin. I'd
Every
always,
time
mess
you drive
with
by
her.
someone different.
You can put Simone Biles up there also as an athlete, a Houston athlete. A lot of people are texting in the medical community. You have Dr. Dutton Cooley did the first heart transplant.
Red Adair.
You have DeBakey, Red Duke, Red Adair.
Oh, gosh.
Who's
And there's
Adair?
Red Duke. He fought fires. He was from Houston.
Okay.
ZZ Top.
ZZ
ZZ Top,
Billy
George
Gordon.
Foreman.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Houston, for
Oh,
sending those
yeah.
names as well. Barbara Bush and how she got reading on top for a lot of kids and a lot
This
of
is a
people
big
who-
mountain we're making,
This
guys.
is huge.
It
It's
is.
all these different Mount Rushmores. Like we can do lots of different
Not just
categories.
four.
I don't think we can easily
We could
say
always put
just
it-
four people.
We could
and
always
that's
build it in the
it.
old abandoned Astroworld lot.
That's a very flat.
That's
You'd really
rodeo
have to-
property, Ryan. That's storage for the rodeo property. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about if you could just pick four notable Houstonians, who would you put on your Mount Rushmore? We've gotten a lot of
I think
different
before we build this thing,
contributions.
we need to fix our freeways. Let's just
Right.
build the freeways.
Well,
We're not building
we
this
also have
thing.
those. You saw the mini Mount Rushmore, didn't you? It's off of I-10 and I-45.
Yes.
It's right
But
there. on
which
the right-hand
presidents
side.
is that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
The
the
bust
busts.
of the presidents, but I don't know
Yeah.
which
Years ago,
presidents.
Sam, when
It's
Roula...
George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Stephen F. Austin, and Sam Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
They've
I
done
always wondered
all.
who it was.
They've done all these political figures. Like years ago, when Roula and Eric and I were first like a new show, we went and did a photo shoot down there. Remember?
And it's before Silver
Oh, really?
Street Studios
Yeah,
had
it's
air
over in-
conditioning.
and
in
all
area.
those
In the
all those
industrial-
busts. I think they have almost all the presidents.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
ton
Oh, that's
of them.
cool.
There's a huge warehouse and lot that they have them just sitting around at.
I don't know what they
Oh, really?
built them all, and they're like, what are we doing with them now?
Yeah. I just always see that, and I'm always like, I didn't know that.
Who's
we
that?
had that.
Like if you live in those like
Should I know who
duplexes
these
that are
people are?
there, like you step out your balcony and that's
if you
your
see a
view.
big head,
There's a big head in my backyard.
I can see a window in this. Like there's a
That is-
picture of it, and there's a little house behind
But if we
it.
did
kinda
build
cool.
like a Mount Rushmore, I think the inscription should be somebody.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
If we do like sports, also Mary Lou Retton is from Houston. She was an
Didn't
Olympic
know
gold
that.
medalist.
Mm-hmm.
Carl Lewis, Simone Biles.
Simone
we go to the
Biles.
Olympians.
Mhm.
I feel like there's one more I'm missing. That's a Houstonian who's
They're
a big
texting us.
Olympian.
Not Michael Phelps.
You knew who I meant, okay? You knew who I meant.
People saying Selena. Not Selena Gomez.
Oh,
Selena.
Selena
She claims
was
Corpus, but I
Corpus.
mean, I just feel like just because she had her last performance here and she was so ingrained, I don't know. I know
She's
like
got a huge
Texas,
following here
but
in
I just
Houston, but she
still-
wasn't a
Corpus
Houston.
would get
I just-
real mad if we
Yeah.
took that from them.
I know.
can't.
I know.
What else does Corpus have?
I don't know.
Bless their heart.
They have a
A
beach.
lot of things they don't want to brag about.
They have nice things, I guess.